Hello YouTube, my name is Steve. Now I wanted to do something a little different as far as what I have been doing. Now I did a video of me rewiring my Gibson SG. That link can be found in the description box down below. And I decided at this point to rewire my Gibson Fender Lovechild, as I've been calling it. And instead of giving you a repeat video of me wiring it just like my Gibson, I thought I'd go through and give a few tips on wiring a guitar, just things that help me out. So here we go. Take notes to avoid forgetting about wire color. Now this one's kind of a big one, especially if you do something like I did with the neck pickup of this guitar. Now the wires on the neck pickup were not long enough to reach the control cavity, so I had to extend them out. The color of wires that I had available to me to wire the guitar were different than the color scheme used on the original pickups. So I had to take notes on that. Now, going down the road, you don't want to finish putting the guitar back together and find out nothing worked. So taking notes will definitely help you avoid situations like that. Heat shrink tubing. Now, heat shrink tubing is a phenomenal thing. Typically it's used when you splice two wires together. You slide a little bit of heat shrink tubing over that and melt it, and what that does, it protects it from shorting out the circuit, and it also protects it from outside elements if you have built-in adhesive. You don't have to use it specifically when you're splicing. Now what I did when I spliced these wires is I used electrical tape, just a little bit of electrical tape, and then I would splice the next one and then go over that, and then splice the next one and then go over that, and then splice the next one and then go over that one more time. That way I had all four wires together, but then what I did was I passed a little bit of heat shrink tubing over that and melted it together so everything stayed in one tight package. Use electrical tape to label what wires are. I just used green electrical tape, and I do have multiple colors. I used the green electrical tape to tell me the difference between the pickup wiring and the switch wiring, because I had to pass the switch from a different cavity. I had 4 wires coming in from the switch, and I had 4 wires coming in from each pickup. I just used a little bit of green electrical tape to keep track of which wires belong to the pickups. Refer to your notes. What's the point of taking notes if you're not going to look at what you wrote down? Take notes and refer to them to avoid problems. Double check your progress if you take a break. Now I did this wiring over 2 days, so hence the change in shirt. But right when I got back, the first thing I did was I looked over the wires that I had, I looked over my plans, and I looked over what I had done in the guitar just to get a good sense of where I was at and where I was going. Now this is pretty important. Test every setting. You don't want to come into a situation where you put all your solder away, you put all your wires away, everything is put away. You don't want to reach a situation where everything is already put away and you have to get all of that back out because you didn't test your wiring, and you find out when you switched it to your bridge pickup that you had no sound coming through, or that when you twisted your tone knob that your volume cut out completely. Make sure everything is behaving the way it should. And my last tip is have fun, because if you don't enjoy what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Now I know the collection of ideas that I'm throwing out here isn't really anything super new or radical or anything like that. I just thought I'd throw out some things that I felt were interesting, you know, that next level, that next level. Because ultimately you want to elevate yourself to that next level, that next level. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you soon.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for choosing my channel. If you'd like to subscribe, please click up here. If you would like to watch my latest guitar video, please click over here. If you would like to watch my latest piano practice video, please click here. And if you would like to watch my latest outdoor/mountain bike video, please click here. You have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.